Hey there, kombucha lovers. Today we're diving into the world of herbs, spices, and flowers. How to prepare them for brewing kombucha and avoid common pitfalls. Whether you're new to brewing or a seasoned pro, adding these flavorful botanicals can take your kombucha to the next level. But there's a right way to do it. So let's get started. First off, why add herbs, spices, or flowers to kombucha? These natural ingredients aren't just for flavor. They can also enhance the health benefits of your brew. For example, ginger and turmeric can add an anti-inflammatory punch. Lavender and chamomile bring calming properties. Cinnamon and cloves can boost metabolism and add a warm, cozy flavor. So you can customize your kombucha based on your taste and wellness goals. Cool, right? Now let's talk about preparation. You can't just toss these botanicals into your brew and hope for the best. Here's what you need to know. Step 1. Choose high-quality ingredients. Fresh versus dried. Fresh herbs and flowers like mint or rose petals have a more subtle flavor, while dried ingredients are more concentrated. Both can work, but dried tends to be more potent. Organic matters. Whenever possible, choose organic. You don't want pesticides or chemicals in your brew. Step 2. Clean and sanitize. Herbs and flowers. If you're using fresh, give them a gentle wash and pat them dry to remove any dirt or bugs. Make sure they're completely dry before adding them to your kombucha to avoid introducing extra moisture. Spices. Whole spices like cinnamon sticks or cloves should also be checked for freshness. If using powdered spices, make sure there are no clumps and that they smell fragrant. Step 3. Pre-infuse or directly add. Pre-infusing. Some herbs and spices benefit from pre-infusing in hot water. For example, ginger and cinnamon can be boiled in a bit of water to release more flavor. Let the infusion cool completely before adding it to your brew. Direct add. You can also add botanicals directly into your second fermentation jar. For stronger flavors, you may want to lightly crush herbs like mint or rosemary to release their oils. Alright, now let's talk about what can go wrong and how to avoid it. Kombucha is a living thing, and it can be a bit finicky with certain ingredients. Here are the top mistakes and how to dodge them. Mistake 1. Adding too much. The problem. Overloading your kombucha with too many herbs, spices, or flowers can overwhelm the flavor. Or worse, mess with the fermentation process. How to avoid it. Start with small amounts, like a teaspoon of dried herbs or a few petals or leaves, and adjust in future batches. You can always add more, but you can't take it out. Mistake 2. Using ingredients that harm the SCOBY. The problem. Certain botanicals like oils from citrus zest or too much antibacterial herbs like oregano can harm your SCOBY or stall fermentation. How to avoid it. Research your ingredients. Stick to safe herbs like hibiscus, chamomile, and ginger. Avoid anything with strong antibacterial properties unless you're sure it's safe in small amounts. Mistake 3. Not filtering properly. The problem. Leaving whole spices or flower petals in your kombucha for too long can lead to bitterness or even mold growth. How to avoid it. Strain your kombucha after the second fermentation to remove botanicals. You can also use a tea bag or cheesecloth to hold the ingredients during fermentation for easy removal. Mistake 4. Temperature issues. The problem. Certain herbs like green tea or mint can become bitter if exposed to too much heat. How to avoid it. Always let pre-infusions cool before adding them to your kombucha. And make sure your kombucha is fermenting at a stable room temperature. Not too hot and not too cold. Once you've mastered the basics, it's time to get creative. Here are a few tips for experimenting. Mix and match. Try combining herbs, spices, and flowers to create unique flavor profiles. For example, chamomile pairs beautifully with lavender, and ginger goes well with lemon and mint. Seasonal flavors. Use what's in season. Think cinnamon and cloves for winter, or rose petals and hibiscus for spring. Start small. Experiment with small batches when trying new flavors. That way, if something doesn't work out, you won't waste your whole brew. Have you wondered what to do with the SCOBY after every brew? We can put it into a SCOBY hotel. If you don't know how to make a SCOBY hotel, then don't miss out our next video, because we are going to show you everything about making a SCOBY hotel. And there you have it. Everything you need to know to safely and deliciously infuse your kombucha with herbs, spices, and flowers. Now it's your turn. Drop your favorite flavor combos in the comments below. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more kombucha tips and tricks. Thanks for watching and happy brewing.